Hello, everybody. It's day 10, which is 10 common errors. So by this, we mean 10 fairly typical mistakes that people make with their online presence. So I'm going to hand over to Joe for this one.
Okay, yeah. I have made a list, I'm afraid. I'd like to make it look like...
yeah, it's starting to get crazy with the amount. So
I'm getting old now. 10 is too much to remember. Okay, so let's make this as quick as I can, but as helpful as I can. We talked before in these 12 days and before videos, website not optimized. So often that people release their website not optimized and then wonder why it doesn't work. So we'll talk about this in previous videos, but it's so important. Your offline and online voice are different, massively common. People seem to have a real good grip of their offline voice and what they do and how they talk to their customers and their branding and their posters and all those kind of things. And it always seems to be a disconnect. Like you have an idea that the web online is like, oh yeah, it's over there. And obviously, if you marry those two, very powerful. You make an assumption that people will come to your site without making any effort. Again, it's like having a shop with in fact, just forget the shutters down. It's like having a shop. If it's in the wrong location, you haven't told people where it is, it's the same deal. You know, you've got to put that website in front of people, whether it's search results, whether it's social media, so people know where to find it. And obviously then you build a reputation. You've not considered your customer journey. So remember, a lot of people, you know, what you would say if someone came to you and said, what do you do as a business? You would take them step by step through an understanding of what they are, their product, their services, or what you are, sorry, how they can go about, how it helps them and how they can go about getting it. You know, you would be really enthused about it. And then what you do potentially is you get a site and you just plonk a couple of pages on there and you forget that there's no flow to it. You know, you might have all the useful information on the about me page or about us page and not mentioned it on the homepage. So understand how people flow through your site, because it's the same as going into a department store and you see everywhere calls to action, don't you? And it guides you through a logical step. No call to action. So, you know, people come to your site and you're singing and dancing about it. They don't really know what to do. You know, what do you want me to do? Contact you. You know, I've got to find that, make it very clear what you want to do. Request a call back, request an appointment, give us a call, email us, whatever it might be. You need to put that on the homepage and make it very clear in every stage of the buying process. Not focusing your message on the first part of your homepage. Again, you've got 4 or 5 seconds. People are, you know, very impatient. Some people aren't researchers. They want something. They have a need for service, and they want to know where that is as soon as possible. So if they hit your homepage and they don't know what you do straight away and a call to action, very likely they'll jump off it, or certainly a portion of your customers will. So as soon as you hit your homepage, what you do and what you want them to do in 4 or 5 seconds. Brilliant. Just one line. You know, we offer content writing services. We offer content, you know, professional content writing services. Give us a call, whatever it might be. Where are we at? 8, 9, outdated content and information on site. So you have the amount of times we have discovery calls or calls with people, and we look at the homepage and we say, what's your product and services? What's your main product and service? And they say, oh, well, actually, we released one, you know, this year, and it's this. And we're like, well, why is that not on your homepage? Why are you, you know, why are you shouting about this when you should be shouting about that? So remember to always refresh your content. Remember, always refresh what you're saying, what you're doing, seasonal, you know, if your product moves, if whatever it might be, just remember that. And number 10, because my battery's going on my laptop as well, so hopefully it won't die. Not using a resource to speak to your ideal client, such as a blog or newsletter. So remember, you have your site as a kind of static bit of content that says who you are and what you do. But there's lots of things around that. You know, there's lots of searches, so don't assume they know your brand or your service, or even that they need it. So a blog or news or an article is a way of getting in front of people the solution to the problem they're searching for. So it's a much more flippant, casual way of saying, you know, how can I get my brand voice out there? And we would have a blog on there saying, this is how you can, and it feeds into our customer journey. So there we go, 10 common errors.
Well done, Joe. Very good. Thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.